everybody and welcome back to our YouTube channel. I hope we're all doing really well. I hope everyone's having a lovely week. I just thought, seeing as though the last video that I did where I kind of vlogged the day that I had, it went down quite well, so I thought I would do a come to date night with me. Oh my goodness guys, I am so excited. Me and Matt haven't been on a date night since it feels like forever, and this is going to be our first date night since pubs and restaurants reopening again. So I thought, why not bring you along with me? I'm gonna do my makeup. I'm just waiting for Matt to finish work actually. We are booked in for 7 o'clock. It's 10 to 6 and we're getting a lift at 6:30. So that's great. As we all know by now, me and Matt aren't very time efficient in our personal lives. Oh my god, I picked up this headband from Bargains the other day. How cute is that? Oh my god, I actually can't cope with that. I will never understand how girls can do their makeup with their hair in their face. It literally stresses me out. I've already shown you what makeup I use. I mean, I'm just going to use the same kind of stuff really. But I just thought it would be nice to come on and have a bit of a chat, because as much as I feel like I have spoken to you all, I feel like I haven't ever touched on anything that's like happening right now, like in the real world. So yeah, I just thought we'd have a little bit of a chat. Stay around if you want, don't if you don't want. But I really hope you guys like this video. If you do like it, please make sure to give it a thumbs up. And if you haven't already, please subscribe. So tonight, I feel like that's a little bit too low. There we go. Oh, I'm having technical issues. There we go. I'm actually in the room with you all now. So tonight, me and Matt, we're actually going to, one of our friends has actually opened up a new restaurant throughout COVID actually, and then they were doing just obviously deliveries and oh my god, I'm sorry, you're gonna have to bear with me, I really can't do two things at once. Now that obviously outdoor places are allowed to open, they have a really gorgeous outside seating area. This is going to be mine and Matt's first time going and we are so excited. We were supposed to go a few days ago, but unfortunately we had to cancel. We're going tonight and I absolutely can't wait. It's called Bun. That stands for Born Up North, and it's a burger place. How cool is the thought process of that name? Genuinely, I think that's so interesting. And oh my god, guys, I am starving. I don't know if anyone else does this, but like when I know I'm going out for a meal, I try not to like eat too much in the day just so that I definitely want loads of food. Guys, going out for tea, it's my favourite thing to do. People say, Laura, what about your passion for acting? What about your passion for YouTube? What about your love for your boyfriend? What about your love for your family? Love for your friends? And I say, no guys, my love for food is way bigger. When Boris brought out the Eat Out to Help Out scheme, I believe, and I still believe, that I single-handedly saved this economy. I'm sorry, but I was never not out. I remember literally I went out every single night in 1 week for the Eat Out to Help Out, even though it didn't exist on like Thursdays and Fridays and Saturdays and stuff. Genuinely, I went out every single night. Like going out for tea is just one of my favourite things to do. It's just one of those things. It's like nice and sociable, and you know, it can be one of those things where you'll go out for a really nice, sophisticated, civilised meal. Maybe a cheeky glass of Prosecco, a few cocktails here and there, and then the night is either going to go, night guys, nice to see you all, let's go home, or it's going to go, yeah, let's go out. And I love it when that happens. I'm just so happy that places are open again. Like, it's so nice to see. I don't know how anyone feels about that. Why did that sound like I was about to start crying? But basically when all the pubs reopened, I found myself feeling really nervous and anxious about that. And I'm not entirely sure why, but I think it's because all over my social media and some of my friends, like, people were out doing literal sambucas on a Monday. I was like, what? It's a Monday. I then felt bad for not feeling on a vibe that everybody else seemed to be on. I don't know if anyone else felt like that, but I was like, what's wrong with me? Why do I not feel this way? Why do I not feel buzzing about things opening again? Why am I not at a pub right now? I literally had to sit down, like, speak to myself and say, you are literally working a full-time job. It's a Monday and you're at work. Like, this is normal, it's fine. I don't know. I guess I just started to feel a little bit nervous about normal life coming back. I was saying this to Matt the other day, like, don't you think this is just so crazy how people are now feeling? Obviously, don't get me wrong, I understand that there are already mental health problems out there that can make people feel super nervous about going out anywhere. Things like social anxiety, general anxiety. For someone like me, who I love going out for tea, I genuinely was like, it's weird that I feel nervous about doing that now. I don't know, maybe I'm just making absolutely no sense, which is probably sounds about right for me. I've never realised how weird it looks when you've only got one eyebrow. But yeah, I am really happy that places have opened again. But I want to know if any of you guys, how your lives have changed recently. Like, are you back to work? Are you excited about pubs being open again? Please do let me know, because it honestly brings me so much joy not working from home anymore. I worked from home in the first lockdown and it was one of the hardest things I've ever done in my life. Okay, well, it wasn't one of the hardest things I've ever done in my life. We love a drama queen. Basically, if you watched my first video, you will know that I've never kind of been like an office 9 to 5 kind of gal. Just not my kind of life, you know. But I was in a position in my life where I was really looking to save up. Bit of a sidetracked story here, but me and Matt were actually supposed to be going travelling to Australia in June 2020, and obviously that got cancelled, really sadly. But we will definitely still be going as soon as we can, and I'll bring you guys along with me, and I absolutely can't wait. Like, that is going to be so cool to bring you along with me on that. But yeah, so we were saving really hard for our travels just so that we could go out there and have the best time and not worry about money. But we actually did get like granted a visa and everything. I'll talk about that in another video because it's too much of a long story for right now and I'm in a rush. But basically I was working 2 jobs. So I was working the office job 10 till 5 and then I was going and working at a bar in the evening, and that was fine and brilliant. However, when the lockdown hit, obviously the restaurant had to close and we were all instructed to work from home. But I was working from home in the first lockdown, and oh my goodness, like, ugh. I used to love that job, don't get me wrong. Like, the people that I met there, people I worked for, the things that I learned, I definitely picked up a whole new skill set that I never knew that would be so useful to me. But it just wasn't for me. Regardless of it not being for me when we're in the office, it really wasn't for me when we weren't in the office. I guess I'm a massive extrovert and like, I love seeing people, being with people, getting my energy from other people. It's just how I've always been. I have got better at it. I've got so much better at being on my own. I am still on the learning curve, but we're all still learning in life and that's fine. Sorry, I just have done my eyeliner off camera because there is no chance that I would even be able to speak while I'm doing that. But I did stay with the job throughout the first lockdown because I would never just quit because circumstances change in life. And at the end of the day, it was giving me a routine, giving me something to do, because I need that. Something to kind of, I guess, keep me going. Like, that sounds like really dramatic. Just knowing that I had that routine, definitely, it was just needed in the first lockdown. Basically, I'm just really happy that people can go back to their jobs now, because I know that if I'd been on furlough all this time, I would be going absolutely stir crazy at this point. I'm feeling a bit of a red lip tonight, you know? I don't really do red lips, especially when you're eating like burgers, because I'll be like whenever I eat and I've got lipstick on, it always ends up all on my chin. Always. But it's a date night. Pulling out all the stocks. I guess the only problem with things being open now is the fact that it's all only outside at the minute. For date night, usually I'd be like, let's put a dress on, especially while the weather's so nice at the minute. But when it gets later, it does get so chilly. Catch me looking like E.T. in a blanket. I am just getting more and more excited though for when things go back to being even more normal. So at the weekend, it was 2 of my best friends' birthdays, and one of them is actually a really old school friend and I've known her forever. When I was in the beer garden having a drink with her, I was just thinking, this is so strange. Like, I don't think I've seen half of those people in like a year. But it made me feel like really overwhelmed and like kind of emotional, because long story short, I'm going back to Halifax at the end of May for a few days with Matt, and I've not seen my family since Christmas, and I am so excited to see them. I could literally cry at the thought of it. But I guess that the weekend just made me feel more like, oh, I miss home. Like, some days it hits you harder than others, and that's fine. But it just really made me realise that I'll be going home soon. Woo! I don't really know how well that's worked. I basically had to use like brown liner because I don't own a red one. Anyway, I'm just going to quickly go and run some straighteners through my hair. I had to let it air dry and it's gone weird. I can't leave this in my hair, can I? Let's be honest. Then I will check back in with you when I have finally chosen on an outfit. And this is what we've gone for. Will I ever take these jeans off? No. And do I care if anyone comes for me about it? Absolutely not. Got my Docs on. These ones have fluff inside them, and we're gonna be cold. So, and then this jacket. Basically, I tried a black blazer, but the black and blue contrast was way too much for a blazer. Whereas with the shoes, it's fine, I think. I don't know. Maybe this outfit's just an absolute failure, but I don't care. I will check in with you guys when we are there, and I'll be with Matt. So, see you soon. I said this would happen. Didn't I say this would happen? Anyway, we're here. Fortunately, we've not actually filmed until now, and we are midway through eating, but I got some nice videos of the food when it came out. Matt, say hi to everyone. Basically, all the tables are like super close together. Oh my god, I was really close then to the camera. The tables are really close together.
Anxiety kicked in.
Anxiety kicked in. I was like, I can't do it. I got some really cool vids of our food. We're so pleasantly surprised. This place is so nice out H&M.
Lovely.
Ollie, you've done a belter job with this place, by the way. So I'm just gonna eat now because it's so awkward to try and film. I'll speak to you guys when we've finished eating. Bye. So we just started dessert. We asked for a brownie to share, and this is what we've got. Nice.
Nice.
Happy with that?
Proper bargain as well.
Has anyone else seen that Panda Get on TikTok? And she's got chicken and chips for £5, very nice. Proper bargain, very nice as well. Anyway, we're gonna dig into this.
Too late.
So we're just trying to figure out how much we think we've spent tonight.
We got 2 burgers, tenner each, 20 quid.
Yeah.
The 2 started, rounded down to a tenner, 30 quid. 5 and 6, 11 quid, rounded down.
Right, okay.
A bounce.
Chicken dinosaurs, £1.
3 beers.
And they're at a £5 each, so 15.
45.
I've had a cocktail and 2 glasses of wine. On a school night, don't tell my boss. Glass of wine, 7 quid each. Cocktail 8 at least. So
That's round to 25.
Right,
So your
right.
drinks cost 25 quid. Where were we up to?
6,
60,
7.
170.
Yeah. So I'm putting my bets in. Oh shit, plus the brownie.
What's my angle?
I think it's gonna be like 85 quid.
She's not got maths, she says.
I said, as if you just outed me like that. I'm fuming.
You're looking at 80 quid.
We're looking at around 100 quid here, I think. 100%.
Yeah.
Nah, 90. Let's find out.
Be right back.
Hi guys.
Hi guys.
Stop it.
That was your fault. Hi guys.
Hi everyone. So we're actually home now. Again, sorry for the lack of consistency. We had such a lovely night, didn't we? Burgers were lovely from Bun. We've had a few too many wines. Serious, we had such a lovely... I nearly said cereal then, you know. Basically, I can't stop saying cereal when I want to say serious. So cereal. Such a nice first date night since forever, and yeah, well deserved, I think. We're at home now. We'll probably watch Line of Duty. I'm probably going to fall asleep as soon as it gets put on. Hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, please give it a thumbs up. And if you haven't already, please subscribe. Matt is behind the camera right now, fully naked. So I'm not about to put that on.
Don't a whole new following.
Say bye.
Get out my face.
Good night, everybody.